So last episode we had an appearance by the Great Fairy, a horde encounter, and fun with Volga, I guess. But in this episode we might get some more level 3 weapons, depending. But before that I think I definitely might want to open these up for exploration, since kind of running low on everything else that's around the rectangle with holes in it. Although soon it just will be a rectangle, I suppose. But anyway, let's get a level 3 weapon that we don't use all that often. Does it even have... Okay, it does have all of its attacks. Okay. Didn't really get it very far with this now, did we? Oh boy. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that we didn't really use Lana all that much in the 29 previous episodes of this. Like, I want to say all we did with Lana is, did that horde encounter that all that was meant for, thingy thing, or Rido, we of course unlocked her level 2 weapon, but then other than that we didn't really do much. Although now I kind of want to know if we've done more with her spear or her book. And yes, I can see that Sheikah's advancing. Quite obviously too. Oh, it just had to be right there. Didn't it? So what can the thing do? Or the spear do again, exactly? Kind of the same thing with, Girahim, although Girahim isn't all that bad. Or Girahim isn't as bad as this. I can't believe I used to like this weapon. Although that was back when I first started the game, so yeah, I was bound to make a few mistakes here and there. How do we already have like 300 kills? Huh? Well, that is intriguing. Hey Volga, how you doing? The thing might, or the Kaku might actually be something worth keeping. So I will do my best to make sure it survives. Or was this the Danaphos that we needed to protect? Or that we needed to kill? Also, I'm kind of surprised that there wasn't any, sort of cooking book in, Breath of the Wild. Like, if they have, like, a ton of recipes, like, why not have something to do that makes you cook all of them? It's like, why not do that? Like, I feel like that would have been something I would have liked to want, like, Oh yeah, something I would have liked to do to while walking towards 100%, like not just like discover all the areas or like something arbitrary like that. So do I need to upgrade all my gear? Is that something I need to do? Or is that an optional thing? I wonder. Okay, we've protected the allied base. Was Sheik the other captain? Or not? Let's gear him. Nice. So the way Lana runs with the Deku Spear, doesn't seem all that comfortable. If you ask me. Just a very awkward way of dealing with things. I don't know though, it could just be how you hold spears while running with them. Okay. Although I feel like it's doing that much damage because Lana's level 44. What did we have to find alongside the level 3 Deku Spear? Exactly. I get the feeling it's heart pieces. Although I really wish you could just check to see what you were looking for. Because I'm fairly sure that's a quality of life thing that even the definitive edition doesn't have. I think. Although I could check for the Skulltulas. Okay, cool. No Skulltulas here. Oh, but they're here. They're gonna make me fight for my A rank. And they're in extremely spread up positions. Like, yes, I'm gonna kill the fucking thing with a bomb. Although, why can't we do that? Exactly. So, in shiny hunting news, in my quest to collect all 9 of the Kanto starters, the Kanto starters and their evolutions, I have found 1 of the 3 shamans I need. Although, should I go for 4? You know, 1 Charizard I can have as X, and then the other one I can have as Y. Although, why would I do that? So do I even have all the Mega Stones in my copy of X? I wonder. Daruni, do you have this? Because there's a lot of enemies here. A lot of enemies I would rather just skip and not have to deal with, exactly. I think it's got it. Although speaking of yawning or having it, do we have it? That's 1100 damage we have to skip. Technically being accurate, 1009 or 1099. Although do we have to check up on the allied base anytime soon? I'm hoping not. Since again that's time we don't have to worry about. Although Dorini seems to be going strong, so I think he might have it. Maybe. Although it could be a case where the enemies aren't really bothered by Dorini and they're just doing their own thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does the thing have like N checkmark? Look, do the manhandler shots have like an area of effect where you can see where they're gonna land before you run into them? Because I feel like that's the case, but like there's such sniper pros that you could just like not do that, or like even if they do, it's like not going to be able to, like you can't just see it and then avoid it, sort of thing. Okay, we have magic, so dealing with Minna probably won't be such a bad. Although, is there a boss? Well, I mean, the mission marker was run around while collecting treasure. So or just run around the map, sort of thing. Okay, Minna Birdie. Okay, that did a bit. Although I don't think Minna's the type of enemy to just go around showing her weakness gauge. Just to any old fucker. So I really wish the gamepad had like the allied base health. Although that being said, just seems to be a healthy shade of blue, so we could be fine. Speaking of being fine, I think we're fine on damage. Although if Minna would just like hurry up and show a weapon gauge or weakness gauge, that would be fine. There we go. Minna, you doing anything? Standing around? So if they ever do make a sequel to this game or give this game more DLC, now I can kind of see them placing a character from Breath of the Wild in. Although I see it more as a Bursa than anyone else, because like the only like real candidate I can see out of the champions is just check the damage real quick. Okay, we're fine. This should kill. It did. I can only really see the Goron and Urbosa. None of the other champions. Only because I don't really see a bow being a really good weapon. Not to mention we already have Ruto, so we're fine on Ruto. On Ruto's. I don't really see Mithra getting in, only because like her power is more based on protection or revival, and I don't think that makes a good fit. Although that being said, the Goron is like his protection is sort of something you could use against other people, but like Urbosa, yeah, like I could totally see her as a character in this game. Although that being said, I kind of want the Korok. The one you collect the Korok seeds for. Like, I think having him as a joke character would be much better. Hey, level 11. Yeah, no. Not anytime soon. Although that doesn't really leave us with anything. Yeah, I'll do this one. Why not? Rip off the band-aid of one of the vanilla levels. Why don't we? It was Girahim. Okay, yeah, it was Girahim. I wasn't quite so sure. Level 60 Girahim. Oh boy. Although, if there's anyone to be a highest level warrior, I'm glad it's Girahim. Only because like Girahim is like the best. Although it's this one. Oh, my favorite. My favorite. Oh, Proxy and Blink. Although I guess I don't mind that we're doing, or we might end up doing only two levels this episode. Since, not only are we doing the amiibo drop, or the amiibo roulette, but, we're also going to be doing the LP roulette. Although that being said, I haven't really touched on that, to be fair. Huh. But that's something we're going to be doing. Also about that, I probably will just continue on to the next LP. I won't wait around for the remaining two Mario Galaxy episodes. only because I really hope it doesn't happen, but I kinda get the feeling that the Luigi episode might take a while to get out, since it's like 12 hours ish. I've only done one session so far, and I've only gotten like 16 stars. Although that being said, it was only an hour and a half, so for the longer ones I could get more content done. You know. So what happens if we don't? Like, if we just don't, approach them successfully? Do they just die or something? Like, what happens? Also, why do I get the feeling we're gonna be going over to the Bridge Keep for the Sculptor Wall? Okay, Linky boy. Link setting over there. But yeah, when I do finish those episodes, or when they are ready, I will just briefly pause the current Let's Play and then resume when those two episodes are finished. Although that being said, it will probably just be like the Tuesday or Wednesday episode slot being taken up by those two. Although, so I kinda want to fix the schedule, since it'll make the schedule line up better, since at the moment, or like for the longest time, episode 20 was, or like, I think episode 21 was like the first episode of the, no wait, episode 20 was the first episode of the week, and then episode 24 was the last one of the week, and then because of that, the next week would be episode 25 to 29, sort of thing. When I kinda like it when episodes 21, like episodes with 1 and 6 at the beginning of the week, and then episodes that are 30, like with the 1 and 5 are out at the end, since just makes things flow a whole lot easier. Also, what is Chic Week do? I'm going to assume it's dark. Maybe. I could be wrong. Although, is there a character that is weak to their own element? I think Youngling might be, since he's dark, but then again he's a good character, so he would be weak to dark. And then I guess in a way Link is too, since his level 4 plus is a lightning and dark sort of thing. So he's a darkness character in part, who is also weak to dark. Although it's not exactly one-to-one like Pokemon, where ghosts are weak to ghosts. Actually, what is the reasoning for ghost Pokemon being weak to ghost? I guess in the same way as Dragon. Although that being said, I guess the only thing stronger than a dragon would be a dragon. Or a slightly stronger dragon. Although that kind of does raise the question, is ice stronger than dragon? Really don't like the fact that, we're kinda close to getting the thing. And by the thing, I mean the 1000 mark. Although I'm hoping it's somewhere towards the east, and not somewhere northwestern. If you catch my drift. I kind of wish this music only really appeared when you're fighting the boss, not when you're ready to go fight the boss. Like, only because, like, it's, I think, a really small loop. Okay. Scully boy, where you at? Okay. That is something I can deal with. That I don't have to run all the way across the field for. Although, where is it exactly? Okay, there it is. That's easy. What was this auto? It's the bread and butter. Do I feel like getting all of the things? Because we do have to get an rank with them, Minna. So I might as well. Like I could easily just like skip out on the air rank for now, and then come back. I know it's Qmai that plays when you're facing the boss. Have I shown the input cutscene? I don't think I have. Oddly enough. Well, I mean, I think we might be getting the A rank quite soon. So, yeah, no. Yeah, on the A rank side of the damage rank side of things, we have the A rank. Okay, is there going to be a rally captain? Let us see. What? Okay, there. There you is. And it is dropped again. And also, because I've been playing a lot of Breath of the Wild recently, any footage I see of any other Zelda game, I'm like, why isn't he climbing around? Like, why isn't he using his paraglider? But like, no. Those are Breath of the Wild exclusives. For some reason. So what if they're gonna be adding a hookshot to Breath of the Wild 2 or something? Because like I guess the Magnesis rune is sort of like a hookshot, but like it's a hookshot that you can't latch to. Although I kinda wish you could. Because like that would make the even more broken Magnesis rune like even more broken. Can we finally kill bosses with one attack? Can we? So it's weird how we had error false on both sides. Like what? Hmm? And of course the amount of damage we took was perfect. Okay. We're kinda close to finishing this off. Okay. I'm not entirely sure how I'll go about this since we have a lot of things to go back and do. I think... Yeah, before I do the Amiibo Roulette, I will go back and get the heart container for Midna and the second Skulltula, so I'll go do that now. So, this wasn't that bad. This was another first attempt, or this was a first attempt, although I guess it was another first attempt with Midna. I wasn't sure if I did meet the requirements for getting the second Skulltula in with Girahim, so that's why this is the entire thing, and not to mention it's kind of a challenge with Midna. More so than with Girahim, I suppose, since Girahim does have his cheese, so you know. So there was not much interesting about this run, rather. Midna's around average levels now, I suppose. Kind of feels like the characters I really like using, we haven't really seen that much. And the characters I don't like using, we've been using quite a bit. I really hope that kind of just changes, especially in later maps. Because I get the feeling like in master mode, in the master version of this, we will probably get to use Sia, maybe. Hopefully, sort of thing. And here's the Skulltula, and of course I will show him on the result screen as standard. Standard now, I suppose. And as we go fight Manhandler, I want to say. Just did this level, okay. Yeah. I will say that after this we will. I will show the results of the LP Roulette, the 2020 edition. So yeah. There's that. Okay, welcome to LP Roulette 2020 edition. Sorry this isn't going to be deciding the first game. Well, yeah, the first game I'm going to be let's playing this year, but I guess if there's anything that the move affected, it was this. Oddly enough, although to be fair, I did practice, or I did get to practice a few games. So I'll go over the rules first before going over the games then. So the rules is that I get 2 rerolls, and then from those rerolls I will decide which one I want out of those 2. Sort of thing. Yeah, and then onto the games, we have Battle Block Theater. This isn't going to be any normal playthrough. It's going to be going through the insane mode, and even if the games don't get picked, that's how I'm planning on doing them. So even if Battle Block Theater doesn't get picked, I'm still gonna go through the insane mode when I do eventually go through Battle Block Theater, which might be some time. Then we have Wario Land 4. It's going to be a normal mode 100% run. I'm not sure how well that will go, considering that it's like the game I've practiced the least out of the lot. Hotline Miami, I'm not sure if I want to go through all of the achievements, since some of them are really hard to get, so that will be interesting. Sonic Unleashed, the Wii version, it's not the next gen version, that's a big difference. That's going to be on 100%, and that might actually take a while. It might be 25 to like 40 episodes long, so you never know. Speaking of long series, GTA Vice City is one of them, because it's also going to be 100%. I guess the theme for this one is 100%, I want to say, because New Super Mario Bros. DS is another one I'm going to be 100%ing. I just threw that on there. Like, I did play that pretty recently, and I'm hoping if that does get picked, that I might be able to like coast off that. But I think for that one, there'll be like a ton of background research. And then finally, Mario Kart 8. Not the deluxe version, the normal version. But I will be going through some of the DLC in that. I'm kind of thinking of doing the 150cc, 200cc mode, and then maybe the time trials also. Maybe. I'm not sure. There's a lot I want to cover in Mario Kart 8, so enough dawdling, let's just do the first spin and see if I get to reroll, or if I see if I want to reroll. That is a reroll, and of course, if the same game does end up getting picked again, I will reroll another time. Okay, New Soup or GTA Vice City? I do actually really want to Let's Play Vice City, it's just that I'm not sure how well that's gonna go. But I think, yeah. I think I'm fine with Vice City. Okay, now you know I'm gonna be Let's Playing GTA Vice City. Let's do some amiibos. The second roulette we'll be doing this episode. Yeah. Okay. Decent. That will help us level up Daruni a little bit. And Zelda gives us a rapier. Kinda thought it would have been a baton. Maybe kinda sorta. Anyway, Mario gives us a Power gloves, nice. Fitting. Peach gives us... I think I might need to swap out Peach because, like, she's only giving us 1 rupee. Like, what the fuck? And Inkling Boy gives us... more rupees than a literal princess did. Huh. So, next time will be a beginning of a new series, but, the next time we return, I get the feeling we might be doing a 10-episode chapter. Maybe even longer if I feel like it, because, GTA Vice City, not a short game by any means. Huh. I think aside from this, it might even end up being the longest series I might do. Oh boy. But anyway, until then, that's when I'll see you.